So you guys been wanting me to change the theme song sound quality, but I'm gonna keep the same song. So here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Just how she plays them, and she does that. She does it with the cat. Does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. Hopefully that fixed the audio. Crazy Cat does not own any of these pictures or books or pictures. I use them under fair use for educational purposes, so the people who watch them learn a little bit something when they do it. Hopefully that fixed the audio. I only did all those years ago. No, I don't want to do this. I'm scared of this thing. Give me more of it. I have one more thing here, so I've got this done watching Eyes of Wakanda. It took me 2 days to watch it, because I decided to watch it before I went to sleep. First 2 episodes, and then I watched the second 2 last ones when I woke up. And I'm sorry I'm a little bit late on this. I had a lot to do a couple of things to do the past 2 days, so I didn't really had time to watch a show, even one that's only 2 hours. I did like this show. It was fine. I really wish it had more advertisements for it, because it seems lately that if it's only going to Disney Plus, the show gets one trailer and then it comes out a few days before the show comes out, and then that they expect for the world to know about it. But they usually list. But it seems like they really didn't care for this show. I think they should have given it more episodes, because you're supposed to because I thought this show was supposed to be about the past Black Panthers, but nope, it was about the Joe Malachi and the War Dogs, the one who go out in the world and get back artifacts from them, and sometimes they find out that artifacts are inside of other artifacts, part of their other people's culture. So in this show, it takes place like at different time periods. One thing I wish they would have done is that they put a year that this took place. So because if you otherwise, if you don't know like when it's taking place, it doesn't really help the viewer. So yeah, or tells you where it takes place. Like I should say, like for example, during the second episode, it could say I think the Trojan War takes place during like 400 BC. So they could say like 400 BC and Troy in the second episode. In the first episode, they could have said, since that one takes place for that one, they could say 300 something BC. Because the first episode, we see the head war dog, the one I guess who comes the very first war dog, goes out in the world and takes back a mask that the most trusted friend of the king takes out in the world, and it's her duty to go and get it, and she doesn't want, because they're trying to get her to see if she's Dora Milaje material, but no, she is more out in the field material. So yeah, and in the second episode we have Trojan War, a very short version of it. I don't know if it's even possible to really tell a good story of Troy without telling like why is the war going on. I mean, I know why the war happens in Troy, because their prince takes a future queen away. They don't need they don't explain that in this episode, so unless you already know the story like me, it doesn't register what's going on. So yeah, like they don't show Helen until like the end of the episode, And they don't even explain if she's not even supposed to be in Troy. She's supposed to be back in Greece. Like, we don't even have King Agamemnon. They only mention King Pear, and they don't even mention Hector. So, like, all we see in this is Achilles becoming friends with one of the guards, Mallow, I think his name was, and how Odysseus shows how he comes up with the idea to do the horse thing. So at least they like keep that concept in it, and the fact that how Achilles is supposed to die from him getting cut by his ankle, but not by but it's not the same as the person who's supposed to do it. I haven't read the book if it's supposed to be Paris, but I know it's not supposed to be one of his friends. So yeah. And I did like how they put Amazonians into it. The second episode takes place in China, and the war dog is more of a fox, because how much he lies to his own people, so he wouldn't, because he can like bring in, and he brings in one of the past Iron Fist, who he kind of fooled around with and lied to her because he was after her the tongue of the artifact. And so he makes sure that the one who's like organizes the events to help him out, so they don't get caught bringing in an intruder, even though people saw the intruder, but they're trying to make, and then he ends up saying, no, there's no intruder. This guy organized all of it. Send him out to the field. So yeah. In the last episode, we have a prince that is not going to be in line to be a Black Panther or the king, because he's the third born, and he's fit to observe, not do anything, but he does not follow orders. He does not listen to the war dog that's with him, Corm, and he goes and grabs, during when there's a battle going on, and grabs the hammer, and finds out that we're supposed to keep the hammer where it's at, because somebody from the future, that's supposed to be the last Black Panther, comes and warns them what the future is if they don't put that hammer back into the grandfather clock. Some type of machines come and attack Wakanda that way. And so they go back and return it, because afterwards the future Black Panther tells them that the queen at this time period is pregnant with her fourth child, a daughter. So, and the prince would know that. The war dog doesn't know that, and so he goes and returns it. And right when to say the time in the episode ends with showing Killmonger at the very end, looking at the museum right before he starts Black Panther. So what do I think about this show? It was okay. I do wish that we had more in this half an hour with these each of these characters, because I would say episode 2 is my favorite. Then I would say episode 4 and 3 than 1. But I just really wished we would have more time with these characters. The animation was pretty cool. Kind of happy it was in animation, because it's hard to do all this fighting in live action. It's just easier just to draw it or have it done on a computer that way, so we wouldn't have to worry about telling people how to move and stuff like that. Mostly I just really wish that Disney would care for this stuff more. Because it's going to Disney Plus. We don't care. People might watch it, people might not watch it. We gotta worry about what's coming up next instead of this, and not even bother to tell you about it, really. So yeah. But I did like it. It was really good. Probably gonna give it like an 8 out of 10. So it would only take about 2 hours for you to watch it. And do you really need to know watch the 2 movies? Not really, because this is all 4 of those 2 movies, and unlike What If, it actually is canon, actually happened in the universe. So yeah. So that's it. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. So, and the next, I did see the new outfit for Peter, Spider-Man, and I think it looks pretty good. I'll show a picture of it on here. Remember, not many of you guys are subscribed. Only like 8% of you guys are subscribed or watch my stuff. Check down below, see if you are subscribed. It doesn't cost anything. So, yeah. Bye-bye.